the great Redd Foxx. You cannot put him on TV. Born John Elway Sanford on December 9th, 1922, just in time for Christmas. Like his fictional character he played for many years, he was born in St. Louis, Missouri as well. He was raised, however, in the south side of Chicago. His father, named ironically Fred Sanford, served in World War I and worked as an electrician and an auto mechanic. But at only 7 years old in 1930, Fred Sr. left his family. This left his mother, Mary Hughes, his grandmother, to raise John and his older brother, Fred Jr. He had a third brother who was named Leonard, but he had passed away before John was born at the age of 1. Foxx went on to DuSable High School in Chicago with future Mayor Harold Washington. First performance. On July 27, 1939, Foxx performed on the Major Bowes Amateur Hour radio show at the very young age of 16. Malcolm X. In the 1940s, while working in Jimmy Chicken Shack in Harlem, he met another dishwasher, Malcolm Little, later who went on to become Malcolm X. Both had a reddish tint to their hair, so Red was called Chicago Red and Malcolm was called Detroit Red. In Malcolm's autobiography, he said Red was the funniest dishwasher on this earth. World War II. Redd Foxx learned of a way to dodge the draft. By eating half a bar of soap, it causes heart palpitations, something Redd did right before his physical, allowing him to avoid going off to war. Redd's big break. Foxx's nightclub act was for adults only, and it was a giant success. He found going to the West Coast at the request of singer Dinah Washington turned out to be his big break. Foxx was one of the first black comics to play for a white audience in the Las Vegas Strip. He then signed a long-term contract and released a series of comedy albums. Sanford and Son. Foxx was chosen to play Fred Sanford, named after Redd's brother, of course. He became a household name on the show, and it found instant success. On January 14, 1972, Sanford and Son debuted. For 5 of the 6 seasons, it was a top 10 show, with seasons 2 and 4 finishing number 2 in all of television. Fred's most famous gag, "It's the big one," was his heart attack routine, and of course followed that up with "You big dummy," every time referring to his son Lamont. Foxx played a 65-year-old, but at season 1's debut, he was only 48 years old. You Got a Friend in Me. While on the show, Redd used his power and popularity to help get his friends jobs on the show. LaWanda Page, Slappy White, Gregory Sierra, Don Bexley, B. Richards, Stymie Beard, Leroy, and Skillet, and the legend Pat Morita. It was a kind act to help his friends, but an even better act in helping the world see these talented people. Life after Sanford and Son. Redd left the show with ABC waiting in the wings. They gave him a variety show, but that didn't even last 1 season. In 1980, NBC and Fox were back together again for Sanford, but no Son. Despite a strong cast, after 2 seasons it was canceled. In 1986, Redd joined with ABC once again for The Redd Foxx Show. After terrible ratings and some cast adjustments, the show was canceled after just 12 episodes. Comeback time. In 1989, Foxx starred in Harlem Nights alongside Eddie Murphy, Della Reese, and Richard Pryor. That led to a short-lived hit called The Royal Family. Redd and Della played a married couple with their family just moving back in with them. The show was an instant success. But sadly, after the 7th episode, Redd Foxx passed away from a heart attack while rehearsing. Redd passed away on October 11th, 1991. The royal family is a bittersweet ending to Redd Foxx's life. After several failed shows, he finally struck success again. And as much as we wish Redd could have finished the season, it's still heartwarming to get the last 7 shows displaying Redd's outstanding acting, from comedy to heartwarming family scenes. Redd left us with a smile on our face, and in the end, I believe that's all Redd ever wanted.